Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be taking a few looks at some song ideas for
Songtember
2023 using
Logic Pro.
Because I'm going to need to get ahead of the game, because Songtember is a thing and it's happening in only a few days' time. So we're going to talk about today. Hello, welcome to the show. I am Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're all doing good wherever you are in the world. Indeed. And yes, it is exciting. We are getting to the point of Songtember, and I can see Brad's just about to try and skull me, because he just wrote it in the chat. He gave it away, he gave it all away, and it's coming. I know it. Get ready. It's coming really soon. Hello, Brad Example. Hello, Jim Shannon. Hello, Greg O'Sullivan. And the lurkers who are there, who are lurking away. Yes, I saw you write that, Jim, and I was like, hang on a minute. They didn't... I'm sure it was DMT. Somatics who released that. But yes, indeed. But are you all excited? Are you excited for Songtember? I know there's some lurkers. If you're lurking, we LOL. We love our lurkers. Lurk away, feel free to do so. Also want to welcome any Ward Warriors who are here. You can become a Ward Warrior by clicking the link below. We don't have Thomas here today to post the links, but there is a join button down there. So that's all good. And all that, see, there I am, totally skull. Thanks, Brad, for skull me. Nice. Good stuff. Hello, Joe. Are you excited, Joe, for Songtember? Who's getting involved in Songtember? Are you getting involved? I know Joe and Barry have been going through a little bit of a dry spell at the moment. There's been a few people who are just like, not releasing too much music. I haven't released anything for a while, so I'm kind of saving up. Got a few things in the pan, which we're going to talk about today. Because now I know you're probably going, hang on, Songtember hasn't started yet. Why are you starting early, Jade? Well, let me explain. So I do this show every day, and things are, as well as doing songs. I don't think there's going to be a Rocktober this year, Joe. I think there's going to be a Rest-tober. That's what I'm calling it this year, where you take a rest, because things are pretty chaotic for Songtember. So things don't stop here on the channel. Like, there's still apps that come out every week. There's still interviews that I have lined up, and there's still everything else. So I've got to try and fit in shows around making my song or songs during Songtember around the usual schedule. So I'm starting a little bit early, just a few days before, just throwing some ideas at the wall so I know where I can start. But immediately, what is the way it's going to go down here? Hello to my friend Tremor Bear. The way it is going to go down here on this channel, and in a minute I'm going to give you an intro to Songtember. Well, my friend is in a second. But the way it's going to go down here is on Thursday, if you're in the US and Canada or Europe or anywhere other than Australia, is the kickoff show here on the channel, where Pete Johns will be joining me for the kickoff show. It's also the 1000th episode here on the channel, and it kicks off season 12 of this show. So you'll notice new thumbnails. You're going to see a lot of new thumbnails over the next few weeks, because I've changed up the way the thumbnails look. That's a thing. And Pete's coming on. It's also my birthday. It's one thing. You can't write this stuff, can you? You can't write it. Episode 1000, kickoff of Songtember, and my birthday all on the same day. You just can't make this shit up. It's amazing how that worked out. So that's the kickoff party that is happening here. But immediately after, the day after, folks, I'm on to it. I am kicking off with episode 1 of actually creating and recording the song and starting it all off. So straight away the next day, which is Friday, I'm off and we're going. And that kicks off the kind of new season of the show, again with new thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get this stuff all out of the way. Then we got the opening hour where we're doing a very special metal show this weekend. And I'm going to be singing a bunch of metal songs that you've never heard before. So it's pretty cool. I'm very excited about that. And then, of course, we get back around to the start of the week again with what's looking like a show that people like on this channel. The Rant is back. And it's a simple one. Apps are not Pokemon. So we'll be back with the Rant next week. But we got some cool apps to look at this week as well. We'll talk about those as we progress on the show. Today's featured artist is this artist quite fitting for what we're going to be doing today. What music I'm going to be doing for Songtember. So today's featured artist is Development of a Void. He's a really talented musician and he's just released a single which we're going to close the show with, and wait for it. It goes for 13 minutes. So you better buckle yourself in. It's going to be crazy. All right, let's do this. Shall we find out a little bit about what Songtember is all about? And in a very short little speech that somebody else prepared for me, I'm going to let the person who actually invented Songtember tell you all about what Songtember is, so you have a little bit of an idea. And we'll do that right now. Let's do it.
It's time for Songtember. Who's in? Songtember is our Song in a Month challenge where I challenge you and me to create, record and release an entire song in the month of September. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of involvement with the community here on Studio Live today, and I'm going to tell you all about it. The rules are pretty simple. Just put a comment in the comment section of this video saying, I'm in, I'm ready, I'm going for Songtember this year, and you're in. It's as simple as that. Now, this isn't no high pressure, highfalutin competition. This is a challenge just for you. It's so that you can get the encouragement and the motivation to finish a song, to get something out there to share it with the world. And at the end of the month, we invite you to share your music with the community in our Your Music Live show. We do a big celebration at the end of the month. For all the information you're going to need, there's a one-stop shop. It's right there. It's studiolivetoday.com/Songtember. There's a link down in the description. There you'll find a link to our live launch party that's kicking off real soon. The playlist from last year's Songtember, where I made this song. I'm a grown-ass man, please take me home. We've also got links to all the places where you can follow all the Songtember actions, such as the Facebook group, as well as the Discord server and other places. Now, as well as me, other creators get involved, and our Friends of Songtember list there will show you some other channels where you can keep up with other people creating songs. And finally, we got a little bit more information about exactly how Songtember works. So why do we do this? Why is this our big 5th year of Songtember? Well, what I've found is that getting everyone together, that community spirit, really helps folks get over the line. If you are in a position where you've done half a song, 3/4 of a song, 9/10 of a song, and you can't quite get it done, that's what Songtember is all about. So there you go. Will you be part of Songtember 2023? Let me know in the comments below. While you're there, you can leave a thumbs up. You can share this video with someone else who may be interested, and use hashtag Songtember on all your social media posts to make sure they all link back to the challenge. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.
Oh, yeah. So that is Songtember, rounded up by the man who invented Songtember, Pete Johns. So as he said in that video, there's multiple channels that will be like myself and Thomas Christ, and I know Jamie Mallender, Leela. There'll be lots of channels who will be showing the progress of our songs and what we're doing, yeah? Wait, so it doesn't have to be started in Songtember? Well, I did say, Kim, it should be, but remember what Pete said in that video? There are no rules. Okie dokie. So a few days before is all right. Well, I think it's all right anyway because there's no rules. I can do whatever I want. Hello, Fat Panda Cat. Hello, Michael Songs. Hello, Kim Hardin Hudson. And as I explained before, I don't have all the time in the world because I got to do this show every day and still keep doing apps and interviews and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. So, you know, I'm just getting a little bit of a head start. And today's a bit of a head start. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to roll up my sleeves because I'm taking on a big one this year. I'm doing something. So every year I take on too much. So since I've been, this is my third year doing Songtember. Third year. So, but nearly every year that we've done it, that I've been involved, I've either made an EP or two EPs or a 7-track EP, 3 songs. You know, I always push myself way too hard. This year, not so much because I'm going to push myself harder in a different direction. So this year I've offered my services out to some other people. Of course, I normally play drums for Pete on his song. If he needs me to do it, I'm happy to do that. I've offered to play drums on Brad's song, Brad Example's song, to help him get over the line. But I'll be focusing on my song this year. But I will be releasing 2 songs. But one of them is something that is not for Songtember. It's just something I've been working on for a little while. I've about to send off my track to Russ for his charity album. So that's virtually done. Just got to master it now and make sure the mix is okay and make sure it's all good. So that will go out for hopefully in time for September 1st. And but I have another song that I've been working on, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. I know my Patreons know a bit about it. But before that, we do that, let's jump over and check out today's news and stuff that I haven't caught up on a few days. So over to the Beat community, because there's a bunch of things that have been happening. We've got Copperhead by 4 Pockets. It's got a price drop. OSC Audio have released Pocket OSC, which I'll be looking at probably next week, the way things have worked out. We've got something cool coming over here, which is something exciting to look forward to. Some Effects has had a major update as well. This is very exciting. Igor Vasiliev has this thing coming soon that is very exciting. There's also something else. Valves from Audio Thing is coming. I'm on the beta of it at the moment, and it's fucking good. It's really cool. So there's a lot of cool apps coming. There's a lot of cool interviews coming up on the show too as well. Price drops, we'll quickly look at those. We've got Snakebud. So I think Chem has some sales on at the moment because he's done some updates. Pure Upright, Pure Piano. We got a few of the these apps. Audio Kit Pro apps. I couldn't think of their name for a moment. Sample Wiz is still on sale. Cubasis. So still some things on sale. But today, I will be making my Songtember song using Logic Pro for iPad. Because I also want to talk about this today. How have people been going with Logic Pro? I mean, it's been out for 3 months now. And it still hasn't had an update. Really disappointing. I can't lie. I didn't expect an update, every month, but I kind of expected by 3 months there would have been an update, something to address just some of the niggling things, but there hasn't been. So really, Apple, and I fully get this that. I'm sure there's been a lot of bug reports and a lot of feature requests. There's no doubt about that because there's definitely some issues with it, and there's definitely some things missing, some things that can be really improved by not much. So really hoping when they do update it, it's something significant at least, because Final Cut Pro has already had a few updates. And yeah, I just really thought Logic would have had one by now. I was hoping by the time Songtember guy came around, we would have an update and things would be a bit smoother, but they're not. So we're going to have to find workarounds for these things. Yes, indeed. So what was I saying, Phil? Let me have a sip from the old coffee cup. Oh, yeah, that is good. So I mentioned I've got another song I'm working on, and that is a cover. It's a cover with Brad Example and Laurie's Mishmosh. And the story behind this cover that I've been working on is I reached out to both of them to see if they would add their skills to a cover I would like to actually release. So, and it's been on the back burner for a while. It's, inspiration is a hard thing to always manifest, especially doing this show every day, because there's so much work you have to do behind the scenes for this show, learning apps all the time, getting things ready. It's constant. And when you aren't doing it, you want downtime. So it's kind of like when, you do something that you love all the time, you're trying to teach people how to use something and do something. And then when you finish and you're excited to go do the thing that you're now doing for a living, it's hard to get motivated, It's hard to have the creative juices flowing. So I do actually have at least 6 projects on the jog at the moment, including my album. So hopefully Songtember, and it's one of the things with Songtember that not only does it help you get something finished and done, and it doesn't have to be released like on a distribution. It can be just on YouTube or SoundCloud or wherever right? Or you don't even have to release it. It's totally up to you. But the whole concept of it, at least to me, is to get motivated and help, hopefully after you're done making this song, it motivates you to continue and get the creative juices flowing. So I have this track that I've been working on with Brad and Laurie's Mishmosh, and it's a cover from a band called Counting Crows called Colorblind. Now, I think I played it on my Patreon, and I didn't get a copyright claim. Should I risk it? Should I risk it? I don't know. Maybe I should. I didn't get a claim when I did it on the show. Let's see what we got here. So here's the project anyway. So this is the project I've been working on with Laurie, myself. So, and I'll give you some background around this project. So I did all the piano in here. I played all the piano myself. And then I asked Laurie's Mishmosh to play the piano, her play the piano. Then Brad played some bass here to replace the bass that I did, just using MIDI. And then all the rest of the stuff here is MIDI that I've put in here and my vocals. So we'll risk it. Why not? It'll be classed as a cover anyway.
Coffee black and egg white.
So, pretty excited to get this out. So the idea is that this is going to get released during Songtember, and it will be uploaded to DistroKid. I will be paying the mechanical license for it, so I can release it, because it's one of my favorite songs. I love Counting Crows so much, so I'm very excited to release that. And there's another reason. I'll tell you guys. It's a secret between us. Hi, Sean Chandler. Hope you're doing good. So it's a secret. Don't tell anyone. Our friend Laurie's Mishmosh, she puts so much work into doing covers with people, and she's just tireless. You know, she busts her hump to get involved in all these collaborations. And I just wanted to release something on Apple Music and Spotify, so she had something to say is on Apple Music. So that's the reason that it's happening. But we're going to jump over here now and start taking a look at my idea for Songtember. Yay. So, now you may have heard parts of this before on a previous show. So this is the concept for my song. And it looks like a mess right now. It looks like an utter mess. There's a lot of parts that are all the same here, but all this will be chopped up today. We're going to chop all this up into pieces. And so I'm releasing a song for my band Utensils. And currently this song goes, so this version of it goes for 1 minute 44. 1 minute 44. So it's pretty short. By the time this is finished, this particular song will end up going for roughly 5 minutes. That is the goal, to get this song to around 5 minutes using all these parts here. So that is ultimately the goal of what we're doing. And yeah, if you do want to hit the like and subscribe, you can do that now. It does help the channel and all that jazz. All right, so would you like to hear this? We'll play this through now, and then we'll talk about what's going to exactly happen to this song, because at the moment it's chaotic, but it's not chaotic enough by a long stretch. It doesn't have a name yet, but we'll play it. Let's make sure that my volumes are all good. Let's go. Boom. Okay, so there is my template for the song. So we're going to make a copy of this to start sorting this out. Let's do a duplicate straight away. And what we need to do also is create a folder. So we'll do that now. And this is Songtember. And we're going to drag these two in here into this folder. And this will be our version control for the project. And I'm just going to rename these right now so we know what is going on. I'm going to rename this Utensils Original. And this one from here on in will be Utensils. This will be the song. Give it a capital. So everything else from here on in will be song 1, song 2, song 3, song 4 until we start to get a name for it and it has some kind of direction. But at least I always will have the original here to draw on whenever I need it. If I need to grab parts from it, if I chop stuff it up. Version control is important, especially on iOS, because if you make a mistake, you can't always go back. So you've got to make sure that you've got some version controls going on. Anyway, let's start up by chopping this into the places I need to. And the first thing I'm going to do is extend the length of the song. So we have this little arrow here in Logic, which I'm just going to drag out. I'm going to drag it out like this. We'll see where we're up to here. So that's 7 minutes. We can come back a bit. We can grab that. Bring it in a little bit. We want about 6 minutes 15 will be enough, I think. So there's the length of what we want to do. Now we're going to zoom in and start chopping this. So we've got our first line of the song, and there's our first stop. There's our first cut, and we're going to select all of these, and we're going to split at the playhead. Doosh. These are all cut. And this is where I'm going to start grabbing everything and moving all these along. We're going to move them back to here for now, because there's our first change. And we've got a timer here. So this is in the BPM for this is 220. Let me get this right. And here is going to be our first placement of the next section, which we're going to chop here. I know you're probably thinking, what are you doing? This sounds ludicrous what you're doing here, but you will see what I have in my head makes sense, and that's a scary thought. Oops, we want to drag these over. So we got and maybe so what's the next line in here? Okay, so we're going to go in here and chop this at 13. We're going to select all of these. Now this may change, of course. This is just ideas, remember. So we've got so there we go. There's our next insertion. Ooh, that's what she said. Hey, development of a void. Here he is, folks. Today's featured artist who will be playing at the end of today's show. All right, and now we can chop here. So we only need to chop this first one because these are already kind of split. And we're going to grab this. I think that was around here. Let's just make sure. So we've got all these gaps in here. Right. And now we need to go and chop all these. Split a playhead. Don't do that. Okay. Let me get that comment off the screen. then we're going to chop here. Let's split this up. Grab these. Okay, now we can take all of this from here. I'm going to grab all this stuff, get this out of here. We don't need it here at the moment. So here's our first kind of segments that are chopped up. Right. Going to duplicate this drum. And now we're going to start coming up with some kind of ideas here. So I've got my keyboard connected. Hello, real Justine Kasprick. Hope you're doing good. If I have missed you in the chat, I do apologise. Hey, D. Michael. iPad's a bit crooked there. So, okay. That's what you want. Try that again. Let's just cut this back here. Now, let's just make sure this timing makes sense in here. Let me give you a split screen so you can see what's happening. Just going to bring back that here. Let's undo that. That makes sense where we're at the moment. So, just going to edit this. So, we're going to need a kick in here. I'm going to draw these kicks in. Got our pencil here to draw a kick in. We'll stretch this out a bit, like so. Okay, they look good. That looks okay. What I want to try and achieve with this. That's not right. Let's edit this. Back. Where was I? I don't think I actually need this one. Get the timing right, stupid. Okay, so that's going to do for there. Now that's only a place marker of what's going to go into that section. So we've got from da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. So we're going to have some kicks in there. Let's put those in. go in and edit this briefly. What have we got? Let's draw these in and delete what we don't need. Bum 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 bum. Okay, we'll just draw these at 2s. 2, 2, that one's right. I'm going to put that's not right. Move. There we go. So, so that worked really well because it put those double kicks in there, which I didn't expect. And you know, I could quantize tremor, but I do like copying in my own drums. It feels like I'm actually being more involved than letting quantize take care of it. I'm going to join these together. Let's just do a join. Okay, so we've got this bit here. Yeah. Let's start recording here. And hit record. Try that again. Okay. Let's get this set here. And we'll just draw these in where I want. So we're starting on the kick here, on the snare. Wicked. The song's going to be off the wall. You'll have to trust me on this so far. It is definitely going to be off the wall. So here with this particular drum, it looks like we've got a double up. So what I'm going to do with this is take out these kicks. Let's remove these. Just going to take out these first ones. First, I'm going to select all of these, halve them, like so, and then just take out this one, this one. Oh, shit, what did I do there? Hang on, let's undo that. I need to go in here now, and we're going to take out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, delete, delete, and that should make more sense here, I think. Let's just make some more sense of this. So we've got zoom right in. All right. I'm going to draw some more things in here. That should make sense. Wow. All right, that's already making much more sense to me because so some of the ideas, just to let you know what's going on. If you've ever heard the band Mr. Bungle, this is where we're going here. We're going to some really dark places. This song's going to have samples of things you won't believe. There'll be video game stuff in here. There'll be stuff from movies. There'll be a whole bunch of sampling in between parts. There'll be death metal parts. There'll be ska bits. There'll be funk bits. This song is aiming to have virtually as many styles of music as I can fit into 5 minutes. Okay, so we can see what's doubling up here because it's important to do so. So we can see, and I'm showing you here, so we've got kicks that are doubling up, so I don't actually need these. So now that we're in here, I'm going to remove this kick here. And you can see, because we've got kicks up here, right? This is our problem, yeah? So with this one, this particular one here, we're going to shorten this. Going to try and make these all the same as the tracks above so I can start to merge them. Let's make sure that's all good. These can be a bit smaller. There we go. Okay. Now, because these are all nothing's overlapping. So what I mean by that is, see how we've got a kick snare, or a crash and a kick, and nothing's overlapping with anything, especially here. See, we've got a kick here, and these kicks are in between, so nothing's overlapping with each other. So now I can take these two files. Let me zoom in and show you. I'm going to select them, and we're going to start to join this stuff up. Let's do that. We shall go join. There we go. So now in one drum track, cool. So that's worked out. That's good. We've got our double kicks in that second section. Now we need to add some hats. So what I'm going to do is hit the edit button again. We're just going to find some hats in here. We want an open hat. Which is that one. Did it. Did it. We're going to draw these in just for now. We're going to keep that going. Wicked. So let's go in here. Whoops, undo. Let's go in here and check out some things. Did I delete that? I didn't mean to delete that. Whoops. Let's redo. Redo a note. Redo. Okay, cool. Now notice there the hats are a different level. So I need to bring all these down. So you can hear these are a lot louder, these hats. So I'm just going to check what level they are at with the velocity of them, which is probably something I can do at a later stage, but I can find out the information of this hat. So if we bring up our little information button here, we're on our note. So let's click our note and we can find out the velocity. So the velocity of this note, this hi-hat is set to 100. Where this one is 123, right? So what I'm going to do is bring all these down to 100. Yeah? Does that make sense? So we need to select all of these. Then I need to go down here to, oh, what do we got? Let me just check. We got a 123... 123. So I'm bringing all these down to 100. Done. And all of these down to 100 also. So that should make sense. Wicked. So we have the idea of what is starting to make some kind of sense. For me anyway, probably for you, you're like, what the hell is happening here? So in this bit here where that stops, where that does the we're going into a doom metal section. And with our timing here, let me just practice this a couple of times. That's about the length that's going to be there. And that's going to go into... So let's record in those drums. We're going to use this drum track here. That was wrong. Just let me hear it again. Yeah. I'm there now. Okay, so that is going to lead into... Great. And here's where our next chop is going to be. We're going to chop this bit here. We're going to split this out. We're going to take all of this, and move it over here. Okay. So I should be able to remove this kick. Let's go in and edit this. And let's just put all these parts back in a little bit better because they're not so good. Boom, boom, boom. So you got to remember also, folks, I will be playing these drums in on my drum kit once we are at a song structure. Ba, 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 ba. I think we're right. Let's just make sure this is I'm doing the right thing here. Excellent. Let's even go we'll get a Slayer vibe going in there. Kind of like I can hear it. Okay, so let's edit this and really get this nuts. So I'm going to go in here and we're going to put in, oops. We're going to do 4. Then we'll copy and paste these. Okay. So we're upping the kicks. And we're going to copy these. We're just going to paste all these in for now. MIDI. MIDI, dickhead. You'll hear in a sec where I'm going with this. It'll make sense. We're going to need a ride. So let's grab all of these, shrink these down even further. You're paying attention. Now I'm going to copy all these, and in this space here, I'm going to paste all these in, and now we're starting to get somewhere. I know it sounds very robotic at this point. Okay, so we've got a stuck note there. I love those. Okay, so while we get this open, I'm just going to take these kicks here and we're going to just take down the velocity a little bit to about, what are we going to do? We're going to do about 100. Do them all in a group. I hate those stuck notes. And right in here, we are going to go, just make these a bit smaller. We're going to draw in some snares. What do we got? Cool. Chaos. And that is where our next bit is going to come in. Whew, crazy. Double kicks. All right, so we can take all of this here and murder this over to here. Not like that. Okay. Now, where was the time? Let me just check. Right there. That's where we're bringing this in. Cool. So while we're at this, let's take one of these lines. I'm going to duplicate this brass, this one here. I'm going to duplicate this track, and we're going to copy this entire section. So it's all, you can see it's already selected. So all these here are already selected. And what I'm going to do with these is select the copy, the drag copy feature, and take this and drag it down. We're going to turn this into a bass line, because a lot of these brass instruments won't be here anymore. They'll be different. These are just placeholders, if you know what I mean. So we're going to go into this track and we're going to change this to a bass. And instrument patches, and we're going to find bass. And an acoustic bass we want for this. Maybe a stand-up. What do we got here? Let's just leave it a basses. What do we got? We got a Liverpool bass. We've got that's what I want for now. Just a picked bass, because I will actually play all these bass parts in later on. Now I need to select all of this, so it's all selected, and go in here and keep the root notes. Yeah. Because if I play this now, it's all chords. Let's show you what I mean. So what we're doing is doing this. Just for start. Because I've actually hit octaves for these, and we don't want these octaves. Okay, let's hear these just with the drums. See what's going on. So we're going to do just alter these a little bit. So we are on. We've got a G here. So we're going to select all of these. We're going to move them up an octave. Yeah, move them up to an octave, like not like that. Wicked. Let's move on. Cut these out. And what do we got here? So here's our next part. We're going to take all of this. Don't need it. Rubbish. Rubbish. And I think we're at a point that's good. And that's all the rest of our song. Cool. So starting to make some form of sense to me. Hey, Dragon Classy Diamond Art.
Heavy.
Okay, I've noticed something. So let's go into this drum part here. And we're going to kick off a snare immediately. So I'm just going to draw in another snare here just for it to make a little bit more sense. And yeah, as I said earlier, don't pay too much attention to these drums because I'll be going back over to my drum kit and playing a lot of this in with my kit. Even though it still will be MIDI, it will have its own flair, of course. Okay, let's look at this bass a bit closer, because these notes need a little bit of extension to them. See how they're way too dotted. Just going to extend them out a bit. See what that sounds like. Yeah. Much better. So we can go in here and change the other section that was like that. Hello, Falcro. So here's the other section. So those bass notes are way too dotted. Again, I'll be playing all these actually on my bass. When we go back. I should put in I should put in here as a joke. It would fit perfect, wouldn't it? Oh, man. I think I'm going to have to do it. Do I have a guitar that's in tune? I think I do. Let's grab a guitar quickly. Sorry for coughing, guys. Leaning down and didn't grab the cough button. Okay, so we need a guitar, obviously, for this. As I said, this song's going to be a mashup of a lot of things. There's going to be bits from video games and movies and lots of mashups and things inside it, chopping all this stuff up. So we've got a guitar. Let's make sure we're in the right thingo. Let's give it a quick tune. Hey, Pete. And yes, Pete, you did say there are no rules, so I've had to start this earlier than Songtember just for my ideas because I do a show every day on this channel, so I'm not going to have as much time as what I want for Songtember. So I am starting off a little bit early with my ideas here. So we're going to need a distortion pedal. I'm going to go with Nembrini because the EN hardball is really nice. What do we need? We need a better sound. Give you a bird's eye view of what's happening. So, you know, I'm actually playing a guitar. We're going to need something else on here. Maybe some, just a little reverb. So I'm going to go in and grab the silver verb, maybe. Okay. So what key does that end in? We need to make sure everything's kind of working in the right key. I don't think it is. Let's have a look at what this is. That is. Fuck off. It's an E. It lands on the E. I can't believe that. You know when things just happen? you don't plan them and it just is in the right key. Oh, man, that's magic. I love that stuff. Jesus Christ. We can retake that anyway. That wasn't the best take. Come back here. Fuck, man, I hate fucking up. Get it right. Okay, let's double up this track. Let's do a duplicate. In here, we'll just put some chords. Okay, that'll do for now. Oh, what else do we have? Got another riff in here. Let's try doing a chug on this one. So we need to know what note that is. Oops, don't we? We need to know what note that is. It's an E again, is it? It's not, it is. Oops, I'm on the wrong note, aren't I? So we are here. Da, 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 da. Okay, that makes sense. So we want to go so we're looking for a riff that goes I love this off timing. It's so much fun. Oops. So we're going to start from here. That's where we're going to start this from. Jump out of this section. Go back to our guitar. That's going to be it. Confused yet? So am I. Just got to play it really fast, don't I? Super fast. So we'll start, maybe, I think I'm starting in the wrong place. It's there. Okay. Right on that note. One more try, and then it'll just sit there for a placeholder. I'm just going to play in those notes actually, because I don't need to play it fast yet. It's too early in the morning to do super fast. That's what I want from the guitar for now. So what I'm going to need now, make sure we got this record off so I don't give you a pop in the ear. There we go. Guitar can go away. Oh, the other bit. Oh, shit. What am I doing? There's one other bit I want to play in. Where is it? It's this bit here, I think. See what notes these are. We've got a C, so it's a C, I think. And we've got okay, let's just play these in. So it's an F. Okay. So it's a oh, is that right? I think I'm playing the wrong note. Damn, boy. Get that note right. It's an E. What am I doing? E, 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 E. I love this stuff. Thanks for sticking around. If you're still here and not bored shitless yet. There we go. So there's those parts. Let's unrecord. We need some kind of hip hop thing in here. So we're going to try and add. So we got, what have we got left time wise? Time wise, so it's a bit of a long one today just to get things kick started. I've got to leave 15 minutes at the end of the show for today's featured artist. Because his song goes for 13 minutes and he's awesome. It's not often I'll feature someone's song that goes for 13 minutes. But you got to see this song. It's wicked. It's so out there. All right. Now, what happened? Oh, something happened weird there. Hang on a minute. I've lost two of my tracks somewhere along the lines here. That sucks. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? So I must have recorded. I think I did an undo and removed a take I did. So let me just quickly throw that back in here. Take me a second to do. It was over here. Go. Don't know where that take went. Disappeared into the ether. These things happen. I can't believe I've got a Slayer riff in this already. Good stuff. So we're going to now move some of these things around. We're going to take, what have we got here? Let's fuck with some levels. We'll go back to the start here. Fact, we're going to chop all this out. Far too long. And we're going to split this here. Do a split. Split. Drag this over here. And move all the rest of this up. Hey, Bob, thanks very much. Hey, Mike and Dawn, good to see you. So, yeah, this year for Songtember, we're doing something a bit fucking crazy. If you like Mr. Bungle, if you like Frank Zappa, but strap yourself in because it's going to get weirder and weirder as the month goes on. Okay, so we can do a little bit of chopping here. We've got this section. What is going on here? Let's make sure this is all in time. Something's wrong there. What we're going to do is, so we've got all that up to there. Okay, I can see what's happened there. So we've got a gap there. All right. Weird. I don't know why that is happening because I don't have that switched on. Interesting. I'm just going to jump out of my project and do a save here. And what we're going to do is do a version control and duplicate this to song number 2. Because for some reason, Logic is doing something it shouldn't do right now. It shouldn't be. That's better. There we go. So it must have been a little bug. See, these are the bugs that are still in fucking Logic. Hey, Hugh. Good to see you. Okay, we need to fix these bass parts up, don't we? Because they're all a little bit short and stabby. So we have to do this with the other bass parts. Oh, let's have a listen to these. Where are we? Let's find the right part in the song. Wicked. That sounds better. 9:32. Yes, you do have control, Mike and Dawn, over the emojis. Every time you flood the thing with emojis, they fill the screen. Okay. I'm going to have a listen from the start. Let's go in here and mess with this bass line. Too short. Okay. Hey, rockin' pneumonia. Hope you don't have pneumonia. That would suck. So we got this gap here. Dun, 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 dun. Let's add a track. Let's add some strings in here. Go for an instrument. We're going to go with that iSymphonic. Oops, there we go. What do we got? I'm going to look for an orchestra. Look at a classic orchestra. Get that timing right. Let me count it out. Count it. Where are we? That's what it needs to be. That's what it needs to be. So we need to find that rhythm in there. Let's get rid of this. Dun, 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 dun. We need some kind of... Okay. So if we go back to our drums here. Fuck off. Oh, damn. Let's get rid of that. The ideas are here now. Just got to get that timing right. Just going to crank up. Just going to pull down the volume of these drums because they're a little bit loud in my cans. Sweet. We'll just go easy now. We'll just do a quick quantize of these. Make sure they're on. Quantize 16th should be okay. Sweet. So you notice in there's another snare that I need to remove. So there's an unwanted snare on that last note. Let's get in and fix that because it sounds a bit wrong. So on this last note on the original drums in here, let's have a look at this. Right there. It's that note there. And we can take out this kick. Now that's a snare as well, so we don't need that snare. Hey, Chad Freeman. So this should make a little bit more sense in a senseless song that is meant to confuse and disrupt. Hi, Rhett. What's going on? So we can go in here to this baseline, I think. Let's do a copy of this. We're going to duplicate this baseline in here. And what do we got here? I love making stupid music, don't you guys? Stupid music makes me laugh, makes me have fun. So we'll do this last line here and then we'll call it quits for the day because we've got to play today's featured artist. Let's just do this. That would help if I played the right notes, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. One more time. Okay, good stuff. Idiotic. All right, I have a quick playthrough of what we've got so far up until here. And then we're going to go with today's featured artist, which is Development of a Void. I'll run through what's happening tomorrow and stuff for the end of the week. Okay, so far we're up to 1:10. And we want this song to go for 5 minutes, yeah? Okay, so that's saved, that's done. And we'll be continuing on with this on Friday once we have the Songtember kickoff on Thursday for you, those in the US and Canada and UK. Kickoff party is on Thursday for you guys. And then on Friday, I'll be continuing on for a couple of hours. And these shows will be sporadically going through the month. Let me just run through what's happening here for the rest of the week so you know what's coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow we're taking a look at this awesome app. I've looked at it many times on the show, Riffler. It's had a fantastic update with some new riffs, some presets from Jordan Rudess from Dream Theater. So it's a fantastic app if you don't know how to play guitar. This thing, man, it's sick. It sounds like a real guitarist, a brutal metal guitarist. It's so damn cool. So we're looking at that tomorrow. And then hopefully, if all goes well, we're taking a look at Blease's Fusion the day after that. Yes, indeed. It's a wave shaping distortion. So pretty damn cool. And then, of course, we are wrapping up the end of the week with, yes, indeed, it is me and Pete Johns will be here together on this very show celebrating the 1000th episode. The kickoff party. Pete will be doing a kickoff beforehand, before my show, and then he'll be coming on to my show, and we'll be playing some of your songs from the last few years of Songtember that we've handpicked. And it's also my birthday, so hopefully you can come and join me for that too. Yeah. All right, we're going to go out with our featured artist today, which is Development of a Void. Have you had enough weirdness for today? Well, guess what? Shit's about to get super weird, all right? Because this is insane. Thank you, Rock and Pneumonia. And thank you guys for hanging out. I'm excited for Songtember. It's going to be awesome. Next up is Pete Johns. He's got GarageBand Weekly. I'll automatically dump you over there and all that jazz. Let me just bring up this video. This is Development of a Void, and this is Diversionists. And get ready to strap yourself in because this thing is like a cross between Voivod, Sadis, and King Diamond, and a whole bunch of other things. It is one of the most original tracks I've heard all freaking year. Let's do it. Do the things that make you happy, mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. Development of a Void.
He was
Boom.